Hello everyone. Today we are going to look into carbohydrates in detail with its classification. First we'll look into what are carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are organic compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They are called carbohydrates because hydrogen and oxygen are present in the same proportion as found in water. The formula of water is H2O, whereas the formula of carbohydrates is CH2O into N, where N is the number of carbon molecules. The proportion of hydrogen and oxygen in both water and carbohydrates is 2:1. The carbohydrates are mainly produced in plants during the process of photosynthesis. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes, also called as polyhydroxyketones, or it can be carbohydrates are the substances which yield polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones on hydrolysis. Let's get into its classification. We are going to look into two types of classifications. First one would be the simple classification and second one would be the classification based on its sugar units. Stay tuned till the end of the video for an extra important fact about carbohydrates. Let's get into the simple classification. Carbohydrates are divided into four: monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are made up of 2 to 6 carbon atoms. They include glucose, fructose and galactose. Disaccharides are made up of 2 monosaccharides. They include sucrose, maltose, lactose and SYLLABUS. Sucrose on breakdown gives 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of fructose. Maltose on breakdown gives 2 molecules of glucose. Lactose on breakdown gives 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of galactose. SYLLABUS on breakdown gives 2 molecules of glucose. Oligosaccharides are made up of 3 to 10 monosaccharides. They include raffinose and stachyose. Polysaccharides are made up of 10 or more monosaccharides. They include starch, glycogen, cellulose, dextrin, pectin, gums, mucilages, agar and hemicellulose. Now let's get into the classification based on its sugar units. Monosaccharides are divided into 5 based on the sugar units. They are bioses, trioses, tetroses, pentoses and hexoses. Bioses include glycolic aldehyde. Trioses include glyceraldehyde. Tetroses include erythrose. Pentoses include ribose, arabinose and xylose. And hexoses include glucose, fructose and galactose. Disaccharides are divided into 2: reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugars include maltose, lactose and SYLLABUS. Non-reducing sugars include sucrose. Oligosaccharides are divided into 2: trisaccharides and tetrasaccharides. Trisaccharides include raffinose and tetrasaccharides include stachyose. Polysaccharides are divided into 2 as well: homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides include starch, glycogen, cellulose, dextrin, agar, pectin, whereas heteropolysaccharides include hemicellulose, mucilages and gums. Now let's get into the details of monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are the simplest forms of carbohydrates found in nature. In monosaccharides, hexoses have the dietary importance. The 3 main monosaccharides of importance to human nutrition are glucose, fructose and galactose. All the hexoses have the same empirical formula, which is C6H12O6. These monosaccharides differ from one another because of the arrangement of different atoms around the carbon chain. Glucose. Glucose is also called as dextrose. Glucose is the most important of all the monosaccharides, as it is absorbed into the bloodstream after carbohydrates are digested in the body. The normal human blood contains about 80 to 100 mg of glucose per 100 ml of blood. This level is maintained in healthy people. Fructose. Fructose is also called as fruit sugar or levulose. It is called as fruit sugar because it is found in fruits and honey. Fructose occurs in free state in nature. Galactose. Galactose is also called as milk sugar. It is found in the combination with glucose in the disaccharide lactose, which is present in milk. Galactose does not occur free state in nature. Now let's go into the details of disaccharides. Disaccharides are formed by the combination of two monosaccharides by the elimination of one water molecule. The three main disaccharides of nutritional importance are sucrose, maltose, and lactose. The empirical formula of all the disaccharides are C12, H22, and O11. Sucrose on hydrolysis gives glucose and fructose. Maltose on hydrolysis gives glucose and glucose. Lactose on hydrolysis gives glucose and galactose. Disaccharides on breakdown gives two monosaccharides. Sucrose. Sucrose is also called as table sugar. It is prepared from sugarcane and sugar beets, which are the rich sources of sugar. Sucrose. Sucrose is found in almost all the plants. Sucrose is hydrolyzed by the enzyme sucrase in the small intestine of humans. Maltose. Maltose is also called as malt sugar. It is found in malt. Maltose is hydrolyzed by the enzyme maltase in the human small intestine. Lactose. Lactose is the sugar present in milk. It is also called as milk sugar. Lactose is the least sweet of all the sugars in the sucrose, maltose, and lactose. Lactose is the only carbohydrate of animal origin. It has significance in diet. It is hydrolyzed by the enzyme lactase present in the human small intestine. Oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are also called as short-chain carbohydrates. Oligosaccharides are soluble in 80% ethanol. The naturally occurring oligosaccharides are raffinose, stachyose, and verbascose. Oligosaccharides of plant origin. Oligosaccharides are of plant origin. Raffinose and stachyose are present in pulses. The short-chain carbohydrates or the oligosaccharides do not undergo hydrolysis, but may be fermented by the microflora in the large intestine. Polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are complex carbohydrates. They are made up of 100 to 2000 monosaccharides linked in a chain or branch form. Their general empirical formula is C6H10O5 into N. Starch. Starch is found in most parts of the plants as a reserve source of carbohydrates. Starch is usually present in the seeds and roots in the large amounts. Starch contains long chains of glucose units present in two forms. They are amylose and amylopectin. Glycogen. Glycogen is also called as animal starch. It is the reserve source of carbohydrates in the animals. Glycogen is found in the liver up to 3 to 7%. Cellulose. Cellulose is also called as dietary fibers. These are abundantly found in sea coats and skins of fruits. They are very important for nutrition as they make up large proportion of dietary fiber. Dextrin. Dextrin is the first stage of starch breakdown. That is the reason why bread and chapatis tastes sweeter if chewed for a longer time. Dextrins are used as oral supplements for tube feeding. Liquid glucose is a mixture of dextrins, maltose, glucose, and water. Agar. Agar comes under galactans. They occur in large amounts in seaweeds. They form easy gels and absorb water, and thus it is used as medicine for relieving constipation in children. Pectin. Pectins are indigestible carbohydrates found in fruits. They are used in preparation of fruit jellies. They are used in medicine for the treatment of diarrhea. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel Nutriful Minds and press the bell icon so that you'd be notified every time I upload a new video. Comment down below if you have any doubts regarding the topic related or any other topics. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you found anything helpful in today's video, please like and share my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay tuned for more videos only on Nutriful Minds. If you are still here till the end of the video, there is a bonus fact for you about the carbohydrates. In the order of sweetness, polysaccharides are the least sweet, disaccharides are medium, and monosaccharides are the sweetest sugars. Thank you.